There's definitely a couple in the tri-state area. Like Spelunk is one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Suarez is one that comes to mind. Raptor obviously is the one that everybody usually thinks of. But we're gonna have Viceroy coming up here. Viceroy rocking the Rosalina.
Oh, dude, Viceroy is one of the nicest people I met here so far today.
Oh, he's a great guy.
He's helped me out so much with the Rosalina match because I was telling him I had no idea what to do, and he took the time out of his day just to help me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely a very nice guy. Gonna be rocking the Rosalina here, as you said, going up against Blob's Yoshi. And this is a matchup that's, I'd say, in favor of Rosalina. Yoshi's. Yeah. I can't really speak for what Yoshi's tools are to get rid of Luma, but it looks like Downer might be a pretty decent option. And also, Rose is just so good at controlling the space in which Yoshi wants to go at. So
Rose is just good at controlling the neutral in general, especially because you can disjoint the Luma from her. It makes the spacing so hard, and for someone like Yoshi, who in my opinion needs to be patient a little bit and just wait for his openings, it's really hard to find. But as we get hype, we realize that Rosalina's recovery is actually good.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I'm glad Blob was taking notice of. There was 2 instances earlier where Viceroy was forced to use his up B to the ledge, so you have to take advantage of that, man. There's no hitbox on the move. It's just essentially scream and hit me. So, we shall see if those opportunities continue to be plentiful for Blob. They're now keeping it close right now, and Viceroy's without Luma.
As the new Luma comes in. That's the thing, though. As long as you can have the stage control with Rosa without Luma and keep your opponent in the air, it's not too much of a disadvantage. But when you're on your ground game, you really need to be patient and you really need to space everything out even more than you already were with Luma. Because Luma's your entire ground game.
Ooh. Okay, so interesting exchange right there. Viceroy gets tech rolls in. Blob doesn't go for the immediate punish, but instead gets the neutral B out of it.
He didn't go for that immediate punish because he saw that Luma was so right there, and that's what is really hard about to understand about Rosa when you're playing against her. The Luma is again disjointed, so even in stuff like that, when you're in the egg, you can use the Luma and you can hit your opponent out of it. So even if you were to punish Rosa and send her flying, the Luma would stay there, and you can do any attack to just send your opponent flying.
Yep, definitely interesting stuff right there. The percents are both pretty high, but Blob definitely sitting in the more unfavorable position. See if he's going to be able to land this kill, something that Yoshi, I've been saying for the 3 matches of Yoshi's I commentated, but Yoshi's definitely struggles getting those kill confirmed sometimes. Like jab up smash might be a factor here. I'm not sure if Rosa's weight changes that at all, but never mind. Up smash.
Speaking of up smash.
Yeah, Viceroy going to connect that up smash. That will be sock right there. Interesting use of the egg roll right there. I'm definitely going to assume that was a misinput. As Luma gets bodied right there by Yoshi. That was funny.
So this is where Viceroy can play a little offensive, but he needs to be careful here. Without this Luma, it is not an insanely good matchup for Rosa right here.
Right.
As long as he can get some offense in, but as long as he plays more defensive, he can go right back to the offensive now thanks to the Luma reappearing.
Yeah, like I said, I can't speak for how great Yoshi is at handling Luma control, but for the most part, Blob's been doing a good job about it. But Viceroy's just been in the right place at the right time, and Rosalina with rage, so scary. Luma specifically with rage. Good thing.
That was nice.
Okay. So in a position where Viceroy almost got an early edge guard, Blob enters back with reverse nair, and now we have ourselves a decently close game. See if anything changes here.
Throwing Yoshi off the stage, gaining the neutral once again. But Yoshi able to get right back on.
It's just so funny how Rosalina's off-stage presence just kind of nullifies whatever Yoshi's double jumps wants to do. She has to work Yoshi has to work so much harder to kind of stand around what Luma wants to do. But good little exchange right there.
Nah, a little too far.
I would have air dodged, probably. Good use of an up tilt right there, and the hitbox being extended because of.
This is back to even again.
Yeah, that's crazy how quickly things change.
Yoshi is a hard hitter, dude. Yoshi hits so hard.
He's got a lot of those low cooldown aerials. Great range on his moves.
Rosa hits super hard too. If you get a forward smash, with both the Rosa and the Luma.
Oh, you see Viceroy maybe try to go for a triple jab, but accidentally gets the rapid jab, and the up air will connect.
Dude, up air and down air on Rosa are just such good moves. Oh my god, all her aerials are good.
Yeah, Luma's pretty ridiculous for the most part, as you see, Brat in the background. Oh, that's an Alolan Raichu. That's adorable.
Dude, I love her costume.
Oh yeah, that's great. I love watching to go into tournaments just strictly see people cosplaying. I'm very dangerously close to losing a bet on Twitter. I said if my pal Mr. Glentendo gets flown out to Hyrule Saga, I have to dress up as Navi. So
he got
through the hard part.
Yeah.
He's on the compendium now. So now the way it works is you have to like vote. You know, whenever people sign up or donate, money goes towards him getting there.
Dude,
so
he deserves it.
He definitely doesn't, but he does. You know, I say that because, you know, shout out to Glenn.
I put on my Twitter, I'm like, whoa, what should I do at Xanadu this week? Friendlies with Nairo, beg to commentate, or Money Match Nintendo until he has no more money?
I definitely am down to do all three of those for the most part.
Back to this match though right now. Game 2 with Viceroy taking the lead 1-0 on Blob.
Yeah, again, it was just, both these guys seem fairly evenly matched. I definitely, it's funny because I've seen so many like old school faces like coming through. I haven't seen Viceroy really compete in a while. Blob I've seen a couple times, but not as much as I'd say the other guys. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a lot of the old guard of Xanadu versus the new guard of Xanadu, so it's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely like a lot of the originals and the people who made this so great, and then the people just like me who are just like, oh god, it's the final one. I should probably go to this.
So yeah, I'm not doing anything today. Let's go to Baltimore.
Yeah, let's go to Baltimore.
Oh, good job right
there. Viceroy's looking like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was weird. I guess when he teched, he accidentally turned around. That was definitely quite strange. So now Blob out in the lead right now.
The crowd is loving it. Oh my gosh. The crowd was getting into it there.
Hey, I can not love Yoshi, man. It's a big purple. He's a big stupid dinosaur. Now Luma is dead and Blob is moving right now.
This is not looking too good for Viceroy. See, I was going to say towards this match, I didn't know really what to say to improve on Game 1 because both these guys were super even towards the end, and it was literally anyone's game. But now this is all Blob.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for him right now. I think the big thing is that he's doing is he's kind of asserting his dominance off stage a little bit, knowing that, you know, Luma just can't really get a leg to stand on here.
He's being aggressive, and he's not even letting Luma stay on stage.
Yep.
The second that Luma appears, he is getting rid of it as fast as possible.
That's so important, man. Your Luma control in this matchup is so crucial. Oh. Go for something crazy in the bubble right there, but Viceroy in the perfect spot to punish. Now, he's not out of the woods yet. Like I said, Luma with Rage is one of the scariest things in the world. Like I said, in a position right there. Where
that can kill so early. I've seen that kill as low as like 42%. It's absolutely insane.
What a game we play, right? Remember when this was the least of everyone's problems, or like the worst of everyone's problems? Like if Rosa had witch time, I'd probably never leave my house.
No, if Rosa had bat within.
Oh, jeez. All right, see Viceroy coming back here. Good DI on the up smash. He's all kind of smiling. He's like, oh, wait. I lived.
Dude, there's a crowd for this game right now. Literally almost so many people in this venue just huddling around this TV currently.
No death once again. You see Blob going super deep for this kill right now.
I was getting really nervous there. I'm like, you're going a little too far.
Don't die.
Oh,
no. Is he dead? Okay, no. He retained his double jump.
That was very close when he air dodged right towards the ledge.
Okay, that was good stuff there from Blob. No need can go for that up smash and hit Luma. So save himself from getting hit by Rosa.
Oh! Clanked with the Luma. 128 and 106. This is back to basically even in anyone's game.
Pretty much.
Oh,
trying to go for the jab mix-up. Viceroy's been having kind of a hard time landing here.
Oh!
They're landing up there. We'll take it. As the venue.
Dude, look at his face. He is drained.
Yeah. he's sweating right now. Both guys looking a little.
Why is my heart beating?
Isn't that great? Like when a match is that intense, you know, people.
You're not even a part of it, but you're just like.
Oh yeah.
You're the one sweating.
I mean, I'm wearing sweat, so I'm sweating all the time. So, pretty much.
Wow.
And again, both combatants just kind of hanging out. Again, I cannot speak for how adorable Alolan Raichu is. Probably my favorite of like the new Pokemon.
The Alola ones?
Yeah, I love it.
I haven't seen I still just love the Alola Executor, which is like the palm tree.
Oh, yeah,
only
it's
because
great.
of the cloud skin where his sword is replaced by it.
That's funny.
The mods. They literally just take it. It's no different from the regular costume. It just takes his sword and replaces it with the Alola Executor.
That's hysterical. All right, so let's see what we are in store here for this game 3. We're going to a change of scenery in FD. This could be very interesting here for for Blob if he plays his cards right, or for Viceroy also. This is his counter pick.
Yeah, this is Viceroy's counter pick.
Yeah, so like I said, the big thing I think both these characters are going to have is landing safely. I feel like those platforms aided in a lot of coverage for Blob. So this is going to force a lot more neutral interactions, a lot more safer recoveries to the ledge. Yeah, let's see if this works out handy for Viceroy.
Rosa's one of those characters also where I feel like she excels on almost every stage.
Yeah.
Like platforms or no platforms, she still excels. It gives her more open air if she's on FD or something, but the platforms just make it so much easier to kill so early on that it's just like, it's hard to counterpick for someone like her.
Yeah, I guess he's sacrificing like, he's definitely sacrificing some early kills on platform setups to maybe, like I said, kind of trap better and hit Blob better on landing.
Yoshi's usually better with platforms.
Yeah, that's safe to say. And again, like I said, on the ledge here, gonna force a lot more of these unsafe recoveries without any, without any high ground to retreat to. Reverse Nair is once again gonna set things up.
Blob though keeping Viceroy basically off stage. Ooh. Oh, missing with that.
Almost out of range of both those two punishes right there. Viceroy definitely hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Gets the up air, and that will be stock one going to Blob.
Blob was not letting him back on stage, even in the slightest. He would not let Viceroy touch the ground. Viceroy trying to find something here, though. 76% for Blob. Viceroy needs to make quick work of this Yoshi and get this back to basically even.
Back air will take care of Luma handily right there. And like I said, Blob's Luma control has been spot on this entire set. As I said, I had really didn't know what Yoshi would have to deal with that, but he's been, pretty handy with it.
Again, this is where Viceroy, just basically needs to be a little patient. He can hit, again, he can get stuff off. It's not like you have to play completely defensive, but it's not the best situation. That shield is looking a little dire, too. Yeah,
these perfect shields have been pretty nice from both combatants. Not going to get the strong hit of that Halo.
Yoshi is, in my opinion, like one of the hardest characters to realize whether or not your shield's being broke. Like, because the size doesn't go down, it's only the shade.
Right.
So you got
Oh,
no! The Luma's gone, though. So again, this is a situation now. What is Viceroy going to do? Is he going to play more defensive, or is he going to try and keep going for a little offensive here?
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely opted to swing a little bit more in this set, but he hasn't really been able to get in the strong hits he's been looking for.
He's at 79%. He needs to really go for something here.
Goes for the up air, not going to be enough just yet. Yoshi, a little bit of a heavier fellow.
That will kill thanks to the Luma. The Luma with the second hit.
Yes, sir. So a very manageable 79% coming out here for Viceroy. Let's see if he's going to be able to make this up.
Dude, this crowd is split. I'm hearing so many Viceroys and so many Blobs. Because would you say this would be an upset if Blob took this?
I'm not totally sure. I feel like Viceroy's a much more noticeable name because he definitely frequents a lot more Xanadus, but I can't speak for how in practice both these guys really are. Oh, going for something a little crazy. Oh my goodness. And there we go, folks.